The cat just clotheslined herself on the ring light cord. Good God. I think people would stare at me. What's up, guys? My name is Natalie, and welcome to my Nook of Novels. In today's video, I am going to be reading the book Layla by Colleen Hoover while I go different places. So the whole kind of concept of what I'm going to be doing today is basically just for every chapter that I read, I have to be somewhere else when I read it. So I made a list of just ideas for certain places that I can go to read the different chapters. So I have a restaurant, a library, a park, a coffee shop, bookstore, my front porch, the couch. Basically how I'm going to be classifying different places. If it's somewhere that I'm like going out to, like outside of my house, then every location is going to be considered one place, if that makes sense. But at the house, anywhere that I am within the house is going to count as a different place. So I can move from the couch to my bed. The cat just clotheslined herself on the ring light cord. Good God. Back to what I was saying. Every different place that I can be sitting within this house is going to count as a different place. But when I'm out and about somewhere, let's say I'm sitting at a table at a restaurant, I can't just switch chairs and then that's a different place. If I'm going out somewhere, I have to be at an entirely different location in order for that to count as a new place. I can't be in the same building, like the same property, whatever, for that to count. And this is also only going to apply to this physical book. So I'm listening to an audiobook right now, and I will be listening to that as I'm driving around today, but that's not going to count towards any where I'm at kind of places. Kitty, do not chew on that cord. Don't do it. You don't want to do that. Okay, she agrees with me. Like I said, I haven't started this book yet, so today is going to be the first of me reading this, and I don't know anything really about this. It looks like a thriller, and that's about the extent of my knowledge, but I'm very excited. It's kind of been staring at me the past couple weeks, and I'm just really excited to pick this up. It's been calling my name, so super stoked about that. My kind of plan is I have to run a couple errands today, so I'm going to try to use that to my advantage and use those places as reading locations. So first of all, I need to go to the bank and drop off a check, but obviously I'm not going to sit inside the bank and read because I would feel extremely awkward doing that. I think people would stare at me, so I'm not going to do that, but I'm going to like go to my car and like sit in the parking lot at the bank and read a chapter there, and then I'm probably going to go out to eat at some point and read while I'm at whatever restaurant I'm at, probably a fast food place. I might also take a recycling to the dump, but I don't know for sure. But if I do that, that's not, I'm just gonna like do that on the way somewhere. That's not gonna be a place because there's not really anywhere to like park my car there. What else is there? Oh, the library. I need to go to the library too because I have a book on hold I need to grab. So I'm gonna need to go ahead and read a chapter there while I'm already there. So yeah, those are kind of my plans for the day. I'm not sure where I'm gonna go to first. Honestly, probably a restaurant because I am so hungry. I guess I could go ahead and eat while I'm here, but I kind of want to go out and eat now and then use the food that I have here for like dinner. I think I'm gonna go to Culver's because that sounds so good. I really want like a silly little cheeseburger. The thing is, so I'm really hungry right now. Let me see how long the first chapter is because so basically my dilemma is the fact that the library is really close to my house and where I want to eat at is really far away, and it's also in the direction of like everything else of where I'm going to go, but I don't know what time the library closes. It's going to be better if I go there sooner than later, and I don't want to be way far away and be like, okay, now I've only gone to one or two of the places that I meant to go to over here, and now I have to go all the way back to where my house is. I'm really hungry. But maybe I'll just wait. I might just wait it out, I think. Oh, you know what? The first like chapter thing is really short. It's like a prologue sort of thing, and it's only 2 pages long. So that actually solves all my problems. I'm going to the library first. I'm gonna go to the library and read that first little part of this and pick up that book, and then I'm gonna go eat. So yeah, those are the plans. I'm gonna go ahead and go do that. Hey y'all, so it's 3:49 right now, and I have barely, well, not barely read anything. I've read like a little. So I read the first prologue kind of chapter right when I went into the library, and that was only 2 pages. And then I read chapter 1, which was 21 pages. I went and ate at Culver's, and I sat inside and read for a little bit in there, and then I got tired of sitting there, so I went and sat in my car there and read the rest of the chapter. And now I'm sitting in the big parking lot, and I'm kind of just tired of sitting in my car and reading by now, so I kind of want to go and find a park. So I think I'm going to do that. Hopefully there's somewhere with shaded picnic benches or something so that I can sit in the shade and not like burn to death. But it is like nice out. It's just a little warm, so yeah, that's the plan. I also was like really distracted by, I was like texting 2 different people at once about some stuff, so I had to like wait for one person to respond and then go text the other person. So that was a little bit time consuming and distracting, but I'm done with all that now. So I got all that figured out. So now I can just focus on reading. I also got this smoothie thing from Culver's, and it seems really good. It's like a smoothie, but also there's ice cream in it, and you get to like pick which fruits you want in it and stuff. It's yummy, but I feel so full from everything else I ate. I don't know that I'm gonna have room for this, but it's yummy, so that's good. I'm gonna find a park now and keep reading. The book is good so far. So the prologue was giving very mystery thriller vibes, especially how it first started off. I was like, what is going on here? Like, this is murder sounding type stuff. And then the first chapter was like completely just romance vibes. So I'm excited to see where it's gonna go and how it's gonna get into those thriller type of vibes. But so far it's really good. So I'm having a grand old time. Things are going well. So I will see you guys at the park that I go to. Okay, so I was gonna get a time lapse of me reading at the park I was just at, but there was like people right next to me and I felt really awkward, and there wasn't like a good spot to put my phone, and it was kind of a walk from where the parking lot is, because I'll show you guys. So this is where I'm parked. All the way down there is like where I was sitting at that little gazebo thing with the picnic tables. It's so hot. I was not walking all the way down there with my tripod. I didn't want to look stupid or carry the whole thing down there. I'm so sweaty. I feel like my makeup is melting off my face, but I'm gonna go to another park because that's cool outside. I like it. It's nice. Not cool temperature wise. It is so hot, but I'm having a good time. But I kind of want to go to a park that's kind of near my house, which is kind of a long drive from here, but I just want to go there. It's not very busy, so I don't expect there to be really anyone there, especially with it being so hot. I want to sit in the grass in the shade, and I'll bring my tripod there, and I think it'll be cute. So that's the plan for right now, and then I might just either go to a coffee shop or go home after that. I don't really know yet, but on to the next park for right now. I was not here for very long. It's 4:30 right now. This chapter was only like 6 pages long, so it was not very lengthy, but I'm glad for that because it was toasty. So I'm gonna cool off as I drive to the next park, and I will get a time lapse of me reading there. So yeah. So I've read a little bit more since we last spoke. By the way, this book is the one that I got while I was at the library earlier. I don't know if I ever mentioned that this is what I was going to get. I think it's really silly because this is a novella from the Divergent trilogy, but it's 280 pages, which does not feel like a novella to me at all. That feels extremely long for a novella, but it's fine. It's whatever. It's definitely at least shorter than the rest of the Divergent books, so it's fine. But I read a couple more chapters. So I read one chapter sitting in our like dining area at one of our barstool chairs, and I ate some mac and cheese, and I read a chapter there. I read a couple chapters outside, like you just saw on the front porch, on the sofa thing, and then on the hammock. That was 2 more. And then I read another chapter in my boyfriend's car because we ran to the grocery store and back. And then I also just read a chapter to him standing up of Unravel Me, and then I'm gonna sit on our bed and read another chapter to him. So that'll be a couple more. And then after that, I'm honestly getting kind of tired. So I don't know how many more chapters I am going to read today. After this one, maybe 2 or so of Layla. We'll just have to see. I'm not really sure how long the next couple chapters are, so it just depends on my energy levels once I get through this chapter and once I like decide what I'm doing for the rest of the night, because I don't know yet. I haven't decided. So it's going well so far for sure. I definitely have been reading a lot more of Layla today than I would have. I'm really enjoying it. It's very upsetting. It's very sad, but it's very interesting, and I really keep wanting to find out what is going on and what's happening. So yeah, but I will update you guys in a little bit, I guess, once I have read some more. So yeah. Hey y'all, so I'm gonna try to make this super quick. I did actually consider making the bed for this update, but the cat is here and she usually doesn't let me make the bed. She starts trying to steal everything when I try to do that, so we made the executive decision that I'm just not gonna do that for right now. But yeah, so today is Thursday. It's the next day at 11 a.m. I accidentally slept for so long. I feel awful from sleeping too much, but it's okay. I will survive. I read 2 more chapters of Layla last night while I was laying in bed. I know I've read 2 chapters in the same place. That's cheating, but I was not moving from that bed. I was so comfy. Also, I feel like one of them barely counts because it was literally like a page-long chapter, so like, you know, I feel like I can let that one slide. But yeah, so I made it to chapter 8. So I read the first 80 pages of this book yesterday, which is really good. I do not read that much in a day ever. I feel like I barely even get time to read, honestly. So that being said, I'm actually really excited for come August when I'm only going to be posting once a week, because posting twice a week is great. Like, I like being able to get that content up all the time, but it doesn't really leave me much time to actually do any reading, and I just think it'll make my life so much easier actually focusing more on reading. And also school is happening too, so like I'm gonna have all of that to do as well, so I might not have time to read anyway, but hopefully at least for the first couple of weeks of August while I'm preparing for school, I'll have some time there, so hopefully that goes well. But this was a super fun challenge to do. I love doing little challenges like this that actually like push me to want to read throughout the day and that pretty much allow me to just do nothing except for read. So yeah, I have a great time with these, and I still have more than I'm planning. But if you guys have any ideas for these, or if y'all want to see me do anything in particular, please do let me know in the comments down below, or you can message me, DM me, anything like that. I just realized my ring light is not facing the correct way. Okay, hopefully that lighting wasn't like horrid for the first chunk of the clip, because I don't know why I didn't notice the ring light was just pointing over there. But anyway, yeah, so if y'all want to see anything specific, just do let me know and I will do my best to make it happen. But yeah, so that is all for this video. I hope that you guys enjoyed. If you did, then please do hit the like button and subscribe if you would like to, and hit the notification bell if you would like to see the other videos that I post right now on Mondays and Thursdays, with reading sprints on every first and third Monday of the month, replacing that Monday video. But starting in August, it will be just on Thursdays, with those reading sprints on Mondays in addition to those Thursday videos. That feels like such a mouthful, and I haven't really figured out a way to say that in a more brief way yet, but we'll get there. Starting in August, the outro will be much shorter. My Bookstagram, my Goodreads, and my book talk will all be linked in the description of this video if you guys would like to check out any of those. Thank you guys so much for watching this video, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye!